Welcome to the Weekly Bull, the broadcast that helps to inform you as a student and a New Yorker in only a few minutes. Now to our newsroom on campus at the King's College.
Today is the day political junkies can finally binge-watch the third season of political drama House of Cards. Netflix will release all 13 episodes of the third season to subscribers today. Popular among King students, it is the most streamed content in America, as well as in 40 other countries, according to the New York Times. Originally a novel by Michael Dobbs, the American House of Cards is based on the 1990 British version of the same name. The show follows fictional Congressman Frank Underwood and his wife Claire as they connive, kill, and manipulate their way to the top. Netflix spent $100 million on the first 2 seasons, which paid off as Netflix received its first Golden Globe and Emmy. So far, there's no word about a 4th season. However, when viewers finish the 3rd installment, they can try giving the British version a watch.
King students may be forced to change their dining habits due to a newly proposed wage plan. This state policy would potentially raise current wages by $3.50 an hour. The effect of this legislation will likely be seen through increased menu prices and a more generous expected tip. The National Restaurant Association remains firm in their stand against this plan. Melissa Fleshett, president and chief executive of the New York State Restaurant Association, called the proposal an outrageous and unprecedented increase of small business owners. However, many argue that it is unfair that restaurant owners pay so little towards wages. According to the New York Times, many employee advocates also want to see the tip wage abolished, asserting that some waiters are afraid to ask their boss to make up the difference when their tips do not raise them to minimum wage. If approved, this proposal would take effect December 31st.
And now for the top 5 overheard at the King's College posts of the week. I can't start my week without my King's Weekly. A student's mother, what kind of school that's right by the George Washington statue doesn't let out its students for President's Day? I heard that the ladies call him hot tubs. Student 1, what does your day look like tomorrow? Student 2, start sobbing. I decided to give up college for Lent.
As winter drags on, here's a list of upcoming art exhibits to escape the cold at some of the world's greatest museums. The Brooklyn Museum has an exhibit by Kehinde Wiley of self-portraits of European portraiture showcasing the beauty of everyday men and women, and it will be open until May 25th. If you're a fan of Western Civ, be sure to check out the Grand Collection located at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. It is the perfect stop for a Sunday stroll and has great artifacts for any crowd. Finally, if you're feeling on the hip side of things, check out the Alex Soth Songbook exhibit at the Sean Kelly Gallery in Chelsea, featuring the essence of the American community through black and white photographs. For more information about these and other art exhibits, check out the EmpireStateTribune.com.
Betaboxes aren't the name of a new fish tank fad, but are rather technology-filled containers that are educational aquariums. Betaversity takes shipping crates cross-country, crates that are filled with 3D printers, laser cutters, 3D scanners, and more. In an interview with the Empire State Tribune, Betaversity's creative director, Nicholas Iszler, talked about how the program exposes people to the bleeding edge of technology. Iszler notably expressed interest in working with a liberal arts school like King's in the future, as, quote, hands-on learning isn't limited to a certain subject. According to King's media services specialist, Abby Caddick, Betaversity is indeed a good frontier for King's to explore. Yet despite the Media Lab's growing array of equipment, Caddick says that, quote, the problem is that not everybody knows that we have it. Something like a 3D printer could both encourage innovation and draw students to the Media Lab's resources. In announcements, President of the London Center for Policy Research, Herb London, will continue the Presidential Speaker Series with a lecture at noon on Wednesday in the City Room. Don't forget to follow the Empire State Tribune on social media. Tweet at the EST with the hashtag WeeklyBull with comments or questions. Signing off, I'm Michael Sheetz. Thanks for bearing the bull.
Winter drags on.